everyone, good to see you again. My name is Colin. Most of my friends call me Proto Colin. I figured I'd do a quick recap of what day 4 looked like today. And so I'll get right into it with a couple of highlights and we'll preview some of the exciting things that are coming to the forefront tomorrow morning. So zooming out, I was trying to piece together a succinct summary of how to capture the last year. I failed miserably, of course, because there are so many things that went on in the Filecoin network that it's hard to put on one slide. But some of my favorite things that I'll highlight that the Filecoin community had built in the last 12 months. First is one of the largest data storage networks on the planet. We've estimated it to be roughly the size of Google Cloud in 2018, which is absolutely remarkable. 2, the community has built the least expensive large-scale network in the world. It is less than 1% of the cost of centralized storage today, if you just take a snapshot at what deals are priced at. The community has built the fastest upgrading blockchain. We more than 10x the available chain bandwidth within 8 months of launch, which is an absolutely incredible feat for the entire community to rally behind. We built an environment where builders can thrive. We've seen over 10,000 developers engage in hackathons so far this year, 250 applications live and are building on Filecoin today, and 500 new teams entering the ecosystem. Filecoin has now become the storage network of Web3. We have over 7 million NFTs stored on Filecoin and integrations with 75% of the largest smart contract blockchains. And what the community has built, which is really special, is incredible breadth of use cases on Filecoin, over 25 categories of use cases. We walked through some of those over the course of today, including NFTs, video, audio, metaverse, biotech, gaming, and many, many more. And so we'll highlight even more of those tomorrow. When you zoom out over the course of the week, Filecoin Orbit has been a massive success so far. Over the last 4 days alone, we've had 35 events in 12 countries, 5 continents, and 20,000 or more attendees, which is absolutely incredible. And I'm just super excited for this momentum to continue into tomorrow and Saturday. Some of the community events throughout the week have talked about developer tooling, protocol improvements, NFTs, the Green Filecoin Initiative, the decentralized web, policy, DeFi and fintech, the metaverse, Web3 storage, how to store Web2 data sets, the Filecoin retrieval market, and much, much more. And we've had organizers all over the world, including the Filecoin Foundation, IPFS Force, Proto School, Matrix Storage, Web3 Metaverse, FutureX Labs, StoreSwift, and all the others that you see on the screen today. A huge thank you to these organizers. They've been planning for weeks and have just put together an incredible lineup of talks, each of which are very, very different and have very different opinions on how the Filecoin ecosystem will evolve in the future, which is super healthy. Some highlights from the community events this week. I just took a few snapshots here. You'll see some live events in Asia, some virtual events around Europe, a DeFi event around the Filecoin yield curve, a greening Filecoin event, which was one of my favorites, just super inspirational that Filecoin could eventually become a negative contributor to the carbon footprint, which is incredible. Some more pictures here. There was a recruiting event in GatherTown, a Filecoin Orbit in Lagos, which was incredible, and a few live events all over the world. And then highlights from today, we've had a whole range of speakers, from Juan introducing our 1-year anniversary, to Brewster talking about how the Internet Archive is using Filecoin, to a fireside chat with Sergey from the Chainlink ecosystem, and Molly talking about some of the protocol improvements throughout the week. We had Stephen from IPFS Force talk about the Venus implementation, ZX talk about Hyperdrive and that major upgrade and what it enabled. We had Dirk talk about Market Speed 2, and we had a storage panel of a whole bunch of storage providers, but one of the coolest parts is Dirk, which is a community member in the ecosystem, put together this time lapse of how storage providers have evolved their power and how deals are being made all over the world on this map. So you saw this like amazing kind of time lapse of deals flying back and forth all across the world. On the builders track, we had a session describing some of the major hackathons that took place today. We had two of our accelerator partners, Outlier Ventures in Europe and Techstars out in Seattle, talk about the cohorts that they're hosting over the next few months, which was super remarkable. It's great to see some examples of some of those companies that are currently being mentored by Outlier Ventures. And we had a panel with Near, with Hedera and Polygon and other ecosystem partners that have integrated Filecoin as the underlying storage layer of their blockchains and some of the insights that they had as well. And then we had a long stream of startups. Most of these were kind of launched their products and seed rounds maybe about a year ago. And so it's great to see the updates of some of these startups on what they've accomplished in a year. Mintgate has made a tremendous amount of progress. Secured Finance was actually started in a hackathon, progressed to an accelerator, and raised a seed fund last year, is off to the raises in DeFi on Filecoin. Valist and Numbers also had some incredible updates. And so it was awesome to see some of these startups, and there'll be more presenting tomorrow on some of the progress that they've made. Huge preview of tomorrow. We have, I think, 6 different events all around the world that I want to encourage people to go to. We have the Filecoin Orbit main stage, which is the same link that you'll see today. We have a Happy Birthday Filecoin event in Italy, which is really remarkable. Filecoin Amsterdam meetup, which is great. There's a Filecoin Orbit and October IPFS Munich meetup, which I encourage people to attend. And then 2 in Asia, one run by Matrix Storage. It's day 3 of their platform. And then the 5th day of the Wuhan conference for the decentralized web, focusing on IPFS and Filecoin. So check out orbit.filecoin.io for details on all of these events. They're all really, really special, and would encourage you to attend as many as you can. I do want to preview just maybe a specific teaser of a few sessions tomorrow, because I think these are really, really special. We are going to have a community member introduce the Filecoin virtual machine tomorrow, which is incredible news. This is going to open up a whole bunch of possibilities for developers over the coming years. And so I'm just super excited for Raul to present how this is progressing, the timeline for this, and how it's going to come into implementation. Alan Ransel is going to present kind of a summary of the Filecoin Green initiative, so charting a path to a verifiably environmentally beneficial network. If you missed the Filecoin Green meetup, which was 4 hours of incredible content earlier this week, this will be a great summary of that. Jonathan Doughton is going to be talking about advancing human rights with Web3 and featuring some of the amazing work that Starling Lab is doing. And we're going to have a session on consensus scaling and sharding for Filecoin. This is a hugely important technical improvement that could not only help Filecoin, but a number of other blockchains. So I'm super excited to see how this is going to manifest itself and how we can rally the community around some of these technical improvements. So with all that in mind, please join us tomorrow. The website's orbit.filecoin.io. That'll push you to the right places on YouTube and hop in. Please tweet and tell your friends. We're super excited for day 5 tomorrow, and I can't wait to join you then. Back to you, Bailey.
Yeah, so stick around, Colin. I was just going to chit chat with you for a little bit. I told people that I would put you on the spot in the chat, and so I am going to. There are no questions from the audience specifically for you, but I was going to ask, what is your favorite food?
Oh God, I am a pizza person backwards and forwards. So yeah, I can just demolish like a large pizza if you give me the opportunity.
Great. Okay, perfect. I put him on the spot, everyone. He gave a really great overview of what happened today and also what's coming tomorrow. So like he said, we hope to see you back here tomorrow. And thanks so much for staying tuned. Bye, everyone.
Thanks, Bailey. Thanks, everyone.